feel stuck, like my life just runs without me. I don't even know who I am anymore. Welcome to Unmasked Coaching. Today, you get to sit inside what a first session can look like. A man meeting himself honestly. Let's begin. Brother, it's good to meet you. Where are you coming from today? Ontario, Canada. Nice. I'm over in Newfoundland, Canada, actually. It's the province way out east at the edge of North America. Do you know where the Titanic sank? Yeah, I do. Yeah, it was close to that spot. So, what had you booked today? It feels like I'm drifting. I work, I come home, I decompress, I watch The Office on Netflix because at that point I don't really have much energy left to do anything. It's easy. You don't got to think. You just sit there. And half the time I'm not even really watching. I'm scrolling Facebook or Instagram. Anyway, it's just entertaining. Yeah, I totally get that. After working all day, of course Netflix feels good. It's comfortable. It's safe. It asks nothing from you. And when you don't really have energy left, it makes perfect sense that the easiest thing is what you reach for. So, yeah, you watch The Office. You scroll and you zone out because for the first time all day, you don't have to carry anything. Yeah, that's exactly it, actually. Hmm. Something softened when I said that. What happened? I don't I don't know. I just felt good to hear someone actually say it. Like I honestly thought you were going to tell me what to do, like give advice or whatever. But instead you said it back to me like you you got it. And it made me feel like I'm not the only one, like this is normal. Yeah, it is normal. What you just felt, that experience of being understood instead of corrected, that's what we call being mirrored. Because honestly, most people in our lives, man, they have never been taught how to listen. And on top of that, the majority of us, we're just too busy. Most people are too stressed, too preoccupied with their own pain. So they can't, like, literally see what's happening in someone else. Not the pain and not even the person. They don't have the capacity to meet you where you are because nobody ever met them there. Yeah, nobody's ever really listened like that before. Uh, and honestly, I haven't really thought of it until now. Like when I go for a coffee with a buddy, like I haven't seen in months, and I'm opening up, talking about what's going on in my life, like I can see them sitting there just waiting for their turn to talk. And like they're loading a response, while I'm still speaking. And it makes me feel so alone. I'm supposed to be with people I love, and they're not even hearing me. It's like I'm not really there. Yeah, that's a brutal kind of loneliness. To sit across from someone you care about, share your heart, and watch their attention leave you. Man, that's not conversation. That's being a background character in someone else's monologue. And when that happens, enough times your system learns something. I'm on my own here. Bro, man, I totally fucking get it. Wow. I don't think anyone's ever said that to me before. Like, actually said they get it. And most people either change the subject, tell me to toughen up, or make it about them, you know? It feels different hearing you say that. Almost makes me feel like maybe I'm not crazy for feeling this way, you know? Bro, you're not crazy. You're human. Feeling unseen doesn't mean you're weak. It means you were never taught what to do with your inner world. You don't need fixing. You need space and someone who actually hears you. Yeah, pain or not, I'm still tired of being surrounded by idiots. I'm sick of trying to open up only to watch people glaze over. If nobody actually listens, then why should I bother? Why should I keep trying to connect with people who clearly don't even have the capacity to meet me? Good. That anger matters. People don't get angry when nothing mattered, okay? They get angry because connection did matter. That exhaustion you're calling idiots, that's your hurt. You don't want idiots. Man, you want depth. You want someone who shows up like you do. And it's not that they're choosing not to see you. It's that most people don't even realize they're not listening. They're numb themselves. They're overwhelmed and preoccupied with their own pain. They simply don't have the capacity to give you what you deeply need, to be known and to be heard. It's like they're all just sheep in the matrix, numb, on autopilot. Nobody thinks for themselves. Nobody sees anything real. I feel like everyone's asleep and I'm the only one awake. But instead of getting seen for it, right? Like I just feel punished. Yeah, bro. When you see more, but you're met with less, man, it feels like the world is punishing you for being awake. Man, that's it's not arrogance. That's pain trying to protect itself. Pain or not, I am tired of being surrounded by people who can't meet me. Why should I keep trying? Bro, I want you to understand something, okay? You're not tired of people, okay? You're tired of trying alone. You want someone who can meet you where you actually live. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I just it just feels like I want depth more than other people do. Yeah, exactly, right? And you weren't, by the way, you weren't broken. You were built deep. You never had someone meet you there. I think I've always felt like this, you know. I even as a kid, I try to talk or get excited and adults just brushed it off. Teachers talked over me and friends interrupted me, like family, they told me to toughen up, you know? Like I learned early that nobody actually listens. So why bother trying, right? Yeah, that makes so much sense. Your body learned my voice doesn't change anything. Of course you shut down. That wasn't weakness. That was protection. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking this. Lots of people, right? Like they all have it worse off than me. Okay, that right there, that's you downplaying your pain before anyone else can dismiss it. You don't need abuse to learn you don't matter. You only need indifference. Yeah, well, maybe you're right. Like I never thought of it like that before. Yeah, bro. Almost every man, honestly, that I work with says the same thing. Maybe I'm being dramatic. Other people had it worse. That's conditioning. We were raised to believe that unless pain was extreme, yeah, it didn't count. Huh. I didn't know other guys felt like that. Like, I thought I was just being, soft. Yeah, bro, you weren't soft. You were alive. Only people who feel can tell when something is missing. Yeah, that actually makes sense. I've always felt different, like sensitive, emotional, but when those parts showed up, like especially anger, people brushed it off. Like they made me feel too much. So I learned to either stuff it down or explode. Like there was never any space for the parts of me that actually felt. Of course, you learned that. Those were the only options offered. But hear this, okay? You weren't too much. You were deep, perceptive, alive. People didn't reject you because you were wrong. They rejected you because they didn't know what to do with someone who actually feels. That hits different. I don't think anyone has ever said that to me before. Good, because the parts of you hid were never flaws. They were signals. This is where we start, okay? Not by fixing you, but by finally listening to you. If any part of this felt like you, if you've ever wondered whether you're just broken or too much or beyond change, I want you to hear this clearly. You are not broken. You are waking up. And if something in you softened while watching this, or something stirred, or even unsettled you in a good way, I want to invite you into a conversation. Go to curtismercer.com and click schedule your forge call. It's not pressure, it's space. A place to be seen, to explore where you are, and to find out whether I can walk with you in this. Sometimes the most powerful change starts when someone actually listens. I'd love to meet you.